Hi, and welcome to Digital Nirvana. This video gives insight into what business transcription is, its importance, necessary skill set and requirements, what audio transcription software can be used, and finally, how to edit a transcript efficiently. Let me give a brief introduction about our company. Digital Nirvana develops products and services for the media and entertainment industry, which accelerates the production of high-quality content and ensure content compliance throughout the delivery process. With over 500 employees worldwide, Digital Nirvana applies AI to media workflows and is proud to serve leading media companies. Our knowledge management technologies empower organizations worldwide to create content, automate generation of captions, subtitles, and metadata. Our vision is to reinvent, create solutions for media, share and mine insights from electronic media. The company's comprehensive portfolio of solutions includes media monitoring and analysis, advanced AI-based technologies that drive custom production workflows, generation and management of closed captions, subtitles, and transcripts. For the last 2 decades, Digital Nirvana has been capable of delivering right from live, high-quality transcripts. The company has experience in business transcription across various verticals and is a pioneer of the sector. Our high-profile clientele has been using our transcription services to deliver business and market news. We deliver preliminary and high-quality transcripts, generate scripts for immediate circulation to financial analysts and investors worldwide. To know more about the company, please visit www.digital-nirvana.com. First, what is transcription? It is the process of converting audio or video into a text document. A transcriptionist listens to the audio recording and transcribes the dictation. There are 4 types of transcription: general, legal, medical, and business. So every company which is being registered with the stock market has to conduct quarterly meetings on their business, hence updating their level and performance of business to their investors and people involved in their business. While this meeting takes place, the meeting coordinator captures the meeting, records it as an audio file, and sends it for transcribing it. The transcriber in turn listens to the audio file, transcribes it, and sends it back to the client as a text format. This is business transcription. Business transcription is what we do here at Digital Nirvana. This is our primary focus. Digital Nirvana or DN has been in this field for more than 15 years and are pioneers of the same. DN covers earnings conference calls conducted by companies in various fields worldwide. We provide transcripts with utmost quality and in an efficient manner, which makes Digital Nirvana the go-to player for business transcription. Now let's see what is a conference call. A conference call is an event during which the management of a public company announces and discusses the financial results of a company for a quarter or a year. Conference calls are held 4 times a year, typically after each quarterly earnings announcement. Most of the time the calls are recorded and broadcast live on the internet. Now what is the need for conducting these conference calls? It's beneficial for analysts and shareholders to get the additional background about the financial performance and business operations before they change price targets or recommendations. It's also useful for documentation for future reference and for other legal purposes. Now coming to the different types of conference calls. There are earnings calls, analyst day or investor day, guidance, merger and acquisition, product announcement, legal, management update, and sales calls. Now coming to the components of a conference call. As discussed before, conference calls follow a standard pattern. There are 4 sections of a conference call: welcome part, summary, Q&A part, and finally the closing remarks. A conference operator welcomes the audience to the event who are present in the conference room as well as listeners through phone lines and webcast. Operator briefs the audience about the agenda, the duration of the conference call, etc. The format normally consists of a summary section followed by a Q&A section. And then comes the introduction of company speakers. The operator introduces the speakers from the management who will present the company's performance for that particular quarter. For example, there will be Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Operating Officer, Investor Relations Officer, etc. And then the operator invites the management to start the presentation. The summary section is also called as prepared remarks, which will be presented by the management team where they will discuss about the company's performance in the just concluded quarter as well as year to date. And then the CFO will present the company's financial report in a detailed manner for that particular quarter as well as the year to date. The COO will present the operational highlights, and then CEO will come back once again to provide the guidance or outlook for the company for the next quarter, next half or next year. And then invites the operator to open the floor for the Q&A session. A member of the investor relations team from the company will start the summary section, usually head of IR team, who would read out the safe harbor provisions, which are also called as forward-looking statements. The IR officer invites the first speaker to present the company's performance. In most cases, the CEO will start the presentation. However, there may be instances where other speakers like CFO or COO may also start the presentation. Next comes the Q&A part. The operator invites the conference participants to ask questions and gives instructions or sets out conditions on how to ask or withdraw questions, fixes a limit for the number of questions, etc. This is usually termed as operator instructions. The operator reads out the name of the participant along with their firm who will ask the question, for which the concerned company speaker or speakers provide an answer. This will continue till all questions are exhausted or till the scheduled end time is over for the conference call. The operator then invites the company speakers to provide any closing remarks. Normally, the CEO or in some cases CFO or IRO or any other company speaker will provide the closing comments and extends an invitation to all the participants for the next event or the next conference call. The company speaker then requests the operator to conclude the call. Operator then thanks all the participants and concludes the call by asking the participants to disconnect their lines. So what are the skills and requirements to become a transcriptionist? A good command over English is important. This includes vocabulary, grammar, spelling and punctuation. All you need to do is brush up on your English writing, typing and listening skills. Recordings have different quality levels. Some are easy and some are not so easy. So thinking contextually is important. Transcribers need to type and think at the same time. Transcription is a continuous learning process, so concentrate on the skills and eventually you'll see the progress. For doing transcription from home, all you need is a desktop, a laptop with reliable internet connection, a quality headphone, transcription foot pedal, and of course, a comfortable and quiet environment. Next, let's see what audio player is used for transcription. Scribe is a transcription software specifically designed for typists and those who do transcription work. So what is great about this software is that you don't have to switch between the text document and audio, as you can control it either using foot pedal or shortcut keys. Let's now see how to install and use Scribe. Scribe has a pro version and also a free version. Now we are going to install the free version. In your browser, go to the website www.nch.com.au. Click on this link to install the free version. Click the setup file and the software will be installed. Click yes to accept the license term agreements and now you are good to go. If this pops up, choose non-commercial, home use only. Now let's say we have to add a new audio file. You can either drag and drop the audio file like this or right click, select the load dictation file and locate the file to transcribe and click load. Here you can see the date, time and length of the file, and here is a slider of the audio dictation. You can adjust the volume and speed here. If you want to practice files, you can play the audio and start transcribing it here in the notes section. You can use shortcut keys F2 to play, F4 to pause, F7 to rewind, and F8 to fast forward. You can even change the shortcut keys for easy access. Go to Options, System-wide hotkeys. Here you can click on them and change them. For example, if you want to change the play button, click on Change. again change, and then press any key or combination of keys you want and click OK. The next feature is timestamp, and the shortcut is Ctrl J, where you can copy a specific time. You can put timestamps near the unclear words and you can recheck it whenever you want. Another important feature of Scribe is that you can reduce the background noise. Go to File, click on Special Audio Process, where you can reduce the noise, boost the filter and use a high-pass filter. Apart from these, there are various options you can explore, but these are the basic features in general. Now let's move on to the next topic, ticker research. A ticker is a unique identification symbol or an abbreviation used to uniquely identify publicly traded companies that are listed on a stock exchange. For example, AMZN is a ticker for company Amazon. Researching enables editors to produce accurate content. So first and foremost, you need to know about the company and the event. It is critically important to complete a transcript with a given turnaround time. In addition, it is absolutely necessary that accurate documentation of sensitive information is maintained with utmost accuracy. So while editing, you encounter names, places, terms or phrases you have never heard before. You can't simply guess or make them up. Accuracy is very important. So we need to do a proper research on the company beforehand for catching words or terminologies you are unfamiliar with, as well as for researching crucial information and proper nouns like names, acronyms, companies, establishments or brands in general. Research is done by collecting a list of items. They are business description, management details, key developments, products and services, analyst details, press release, headlines, presentation, SEC filings such as 8K, 10K and 10Q, products and services, and finally a noun document where we consolidate the above mentioned collection of items. Now let's look at each of the items one by one. First, business description. Search for the company name in Google, for example, Signature Bank, Reuters. Reuters is a website that provides news and information of almost all the publicly traded companies. The About section will give you the description of the company. Copy that and put it in the business summary notepad. Next is the key developments. For that, you can refer to the same website. Let's copy that and paste the key developments content in the key developments notepad. Now let's look at the headlines. To know the company's important announcements, we collect the headlines from the headlines section of Reuters. Let's copy that and paste it in the headlines notepad. The fourth and important one is leadership. You should always reach out to the company site for leadership details. Search for the company's investor relations site where you can find all the information about the company and the event. So for Signature Bank, the leadership details are found under the management section. So copy that and paste it in the management notepad. Now moving on to analyst details. There will be other participants in the call along with the management speakers. We take the analyst names and the firm details from the company website, which is used while processing the Q&A section. The analyst details are commonly found under the section Stock Information or Investor Center and Resources. So let's copy that and paste it in the analyst notepad. Next comes the press release. Press release is the first point of reference for processing a given call. We open the press release of a particular event by checking the event details and the event date. Let's say we are editing 2021 second quarter's call. Copy the content of that press release and paste it in the notepad. Also, download the press release in a PDF format for easy reference of financial numbers. Now moving to presentation slides. Similar to press release, some companies will be issuing a presentation for the particular event which the speakers will use as reference for summary portion of the call. This can be found in the Investor Relations page under the presentation heading or under the events and webcast. Copy the presentation and paste it in the presentation notepad. Here, Signature Bank doesn't have any presentation, so let's leave that notepad empty. Now coming to SEC filings. Filings contain legal information pertaining to the company which can be trusted point of reference. From the Investor Relations page, we need to take filings such as 8K, which is the current filing, 10K, which is the annual filing, and 10Q, which is the quarterly filing. In non-US calls, the current filing is available as 6K and the annual filing is available as 20F. Now we are going to copy the respective SEC filings and paste it under the respective notepads. Moving on to products and services. We need to know about the products and services or the business segments of a particular company because the company's specific term might be case sensitive. It is very crucial to collect the products and services, especially if it is a pharma company or a mining company. As this is a banking company, we don't find any products. So let me show you an example of how to collect products from a US pharma company, Abbott Laboratories. Usually, pharma calls have pipeline sections where we can find the company's products and business areas. Let's copy and paste it onto the products and services notepad. If any of these items are unavailable to capture in the investor section, you can search in Google by putting the company's name and the search item. For example, if you want to search for analyst, you can search by putting the company's name, Signature Bank's analyst. So it will directly take you to the site. Finally, coming to the all notepad. Here, we consolidate all the collected items to one single notepad from where you can refer while editing the call.